Hi, this is Stephanie Miller from The Stephanie Miller Show. Please enjoy this exclusive clip from my show on Political Voices Network. I don't know about you, Dana. Listening to the Trump trial testimonies made me exponentially gayer every day. What was the thing? Oh, him bragging to the guy that you should bang a porn star, put 20 yards on my drive today.
Yeah.
He's just
So
such a
gross.
pig. He's such
gross.
a pig. He's just such a pig. Okay. Oh, a hate letter.
Oh, yay.
See, you're the opposite of the person that prints out only positive stories for Trump. I make you print hate letters. This is from Steve. Subject line, blah, blah.
Uh-oh.
I'm guessing that's what he feels like the show sounds like.
Yeah.
It's fine. The same thing every day, over and over. A bunch of loudmouths, whining, complaining that they don't get enough from the government.
Huh?
I don't believe we've ever said that, but okay. Seriously, why don't you move to Europe, or you can, where you pay a huge amount of income tax and have all the government benefits you want? Remember, bonehead. This country was formed on the premise that people left England to avoid paying stupid European taxes. Stupid. Now you want to bring them back.
No.
It'd be easier to move back to Europe, where they're
No.
still doing.
It's not.
No.
We didn't. No,
No.
people didn't move here to get away from taxes. They formed the government to have no taxation without representation.
Right.
Right.
Right. I've said it once, Chris. I've said it 11 billion times. Bring back those European taxes. I want more from the government. Anyway, hi Dana. Good morning.
Oh boy.
Hi. The hate letters make me laugh because everyone just sounds cuckoo-laroo
Uh-huh.
It's just.
on the other side.
And I don't mean to be a liberal elitist, but the spelling and punctuation and grammar is horrific. Okay, so we were talking about Jenna Ellis just lost her law license.
I know. She was
yes.
grateful for it.
Yes.
In her quote.
I'm Todd Blanche, who is it's time to go for
Uh-huh,
him.
right.
Yes. He said, what did he say? I don't think I'm losing this case, but you are, Blanche, you are. That's funny. That was
He also
really
just looks like a cardboard cutout in every video. He's just sitting
Yeah.
there like, my soul is dying inside.
Yeah.
But I just thought this story from this week, Dan, is just a perfect example of you don't understand how many people throw away their lives, their families under the bus, their livelihood for Donald Trump.
Yeah.
This Bob Good, who is not
Good.
Good.
he's the one of the four treasons that went up there with the
Yeah.
red tie and sucked up to Trump outside his criminal trial, and Trump just threw him under the bus.
Yep.
Like, why the loyalty to this guy? He's the chairman of the Freedom Caucus. He's a super right-winger. He got tossed under the bus by Trump this week. Trump attacked Good as bad for Virginia, bad for the USA, as he endorsed his primary opponent. Right. He just traveled to Manhattan to show. I mean, there is no sucking up that's enough anymore.
Right.
Right.
No, it's embarrassing. Shannon, is that the other woman that he went after? One of
Yes,
the
Shannon
Breen,
Breen.
yeah.
Yeah.
Senate, yeah. She
Bad
got
day for-
her. She
bad
got
day.
her.
Bad day for Shannon. Terrible bad. Just because she
They deserve
pointed
it.
out
They
that-
deserve it.
That's a state trial. That Biden's not behind it. It's like that's what I mean. That's what pointing out basic facts gets you in MAGA world, right?
Yeah, and you can. The only thing we can do in lifetime is try and dispel the lies, and actually tell them what's actually happening. But when they're so hooked on Fox News, where they're reporting this trial, Sean Hannity, obviously, who's just an entertainer, it's just mind blowing.
Yeah.
You're never going to be able to reach these people. It would take years of undoing the brainwashing.
Yeah. Since we're on the subject of despicable Trump sycophants, Chris, who said, I think Trump's lost any sort of political viability he was going to have. He's not going to run for federal office again. He went down a path he shouldn't have, and we shouldn't have followed him, and we shouldn't have listened to him, and we can't ever let that happen again. Who said that?
Super chicken.
No, that would be Nikki Haley.
Oh, yeah.
I have a theme. Trump just sided with a thug who kills his political opponents. He just sided with a man who goes and arrests American journalists and holds them hostage. He sided with him over allies who stood with us in 9/11. Who said that?
Tennessee tuxedo.
No, Nikki Haley said that. Nikki Haley, there's a theme. Hang
Okay,
on.
all
Who
right.
said? He said he would stand with Putin and encourage him to evade our allies. Trump would side with a dictator who kills his political opponents. Trump is going to side with a madman who's made no bones about the facts he wants to destroy America. Who said that?
Chumley.
Nikki Haley! Dana.
He tried.
I did try.
I mean, I keep fixating for some reason on the fact of all the things Trump says, because we just get numb to it, but that he said there's going 100% there's going to be a terrorist attack in America. Maybe.
Yeah.
Of course you're like, oh, holy. Who is he
Absolutely.
conspiring with to do what?
100%. It's terrifying. We know that every time his lips move, he's projecting. So he's also telling us the truth. Like in situations like that, don't get me wrong, he doesn't tell the truth in any other situation, but he cannot hold stuff in. He's impulsive.
Yeah.
It's a weird political Tourette's that he has where he just has to blurt the stuff out.
He's saying everything out loud. The American hostage, like, oh, I'll get him out, but not unless you elect me. Putin will only do it for me. I'm like, oh, great. You're going to leave an American to rot in a Russian jail.
Absolutely he would.
But you could get him out, but you're not going to.
Imagine if we hadn't gotten Brittany Griner home?
Right.
What a mess. If Trump was president during that time, I just said President Trump, and part of me died inside. Excuse me.
Oh, my God. Part of my soul died just hearing it. Hearing you say that.
I'm deaf now.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Since we're on the subject of Chris being wrong, Sue in Allentown. Oh, I think we were talking about Montauk.
Oh, Montauk. Okay.
It's impossible not to sound snobby when you say Montauk. Because you were saying that's where the Alito summer house. We were saying it's in Jersey, and you said Jersey.
Why isn't it in Montauk or something? Yeah.
Right. Susan said, "Hey, Chris, you're wrong. You're more wrong than usual. I assume he summers in New Jersey was meant as a dig at the Garden State. Well, hey, there happens to be some lovely stretches of lovely New Jersey beachfront that are indeed lovely places to rest and recoup. And yes, my wrong friend, where else can you go for funnel cake and hot dogs and crappy T-shirts that vividly display your IQ and obesity as well as New Jersey Boardwalk, huh? Why do you think Orange Mushroom Penis Guy had a rally there? All his favorite crap is in one New Jersey sock. That's why. So there, wrong boy. Gotta go now. Not to New Jersey, unfortunately. We're having storms and a tree just fell and okay, never mind. Okay, go Jersey Shore.
No. I'm telling you, if this case doesn't take him out, there's that picture of him and Junior in whatever holding room they had, and they were eating Whoppers, Milk Duds, and like fast food for lunch. So if this course it doesn't take him out, I'm hoping something else.
I keep saying that. Arteries, legal system, ballot box.
Arteries, legal system.
Huh?
Can't root for one over the other.
Right. Okay. Just one more.
And
who
we
is
live
this?
for both
Tempe.
at the same time.
Tempe says this is going to also be in the stack that makes us gayer. Is Chris refers to lady parts as meat curtains?
Yeah.
Tempe says, "Hey Steph, got to give a shout out to Chris. I was at a gig the other night and I shouted out, 'We got any meat curtains in the house?'" Some other straight guy said, "I call them my wife's mud flaps." I'm like,
Yeah, that's why we're all vegetarians.
vegetarians. That's funny. Open up them mud flaps. Daddy's home.
No, mud flaps are
right.
in the back.
Yeah.
On my break, this well-to-do woman came up to me and wanted to know if I was a Steph head. See, it becomes a Chris's wrong story and a
I see.
Chris's. Okay. I think I'm going to name my next band the Meat Curtains, Invasion of the Meat Curtains. Jody will like this one, Meat Curtain Revenge.
The Electric Boogaloo.
Oh, God, that's the thing. I don't know. Tristan Snell tweets, subpoena Justice Samuel Alito and his wife. Let's sort this whole thing out on live TV in front of the Senate Judiciary Committee. The Constitution and the Republic deserves no less, and then if he refuses to recuse, he must be impeached. Dana, I'm just for an all-of-the-above approach. But I keep saying we need to double, triple down on democracy, get huge majorities, and we've got to do all of it, in my opinion. We've got it, and it's not, by the way, making it the same number of circuit courts we have, 13 judges, is not packing the court.
No.
What Mitch McConnell did is packing the court, is breaking the rules, making up his own rules. Right? You don't get president doesn't get a pick a year before election. Oh, it's okay to shove a right-wing whack through in the middle of an LA. He makes up his own rule. This is not breaking a rule. This is well within,
And if he's like, we can't change the number of the court, Mitch McConnell changed the number of the court for a year. We only had 8 justices for an entire year. So why can't we have 10? Why can't we have 11? Why can't we have 13?
Yeah.
So I don't even want to hear it. He's going to be gone soon, and I'm hoping that we can get the White House, the Senate, and the House and do something about this mess.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Let's talk. This is Andrew Ross Sorkin on the state of the economy.
Less folks, obviously, in a position now to buy a new home. That's still not a great number. But what's interesting is if you juxtapose these numbers, which are very good numbers, against this very bizarre, and it's a different poll, but from last week, where you have people completely misinformed, but a majority of the country saying they believe they're in a recession.
One last one.
There's sort of a very interesting sort of dynamic at play here, which is that, when they're asked very specific questions about your own confidence, it is clearly getting better. And yet when they're asked these sort of broader questions, and I don't know if it's because people are just genuinely misinformed, I don't know what television network they're watching or what they're reading online, but the idea that more than half the country thinks we're in a recession, and you can look historically at the data of where we are, and it's just, I mean, it is the 180 degrees the opposite. It's very hard to square.
You know, Dana, this is going to be our biggest fight against disinformation. Again, you know, and it isn't anymore like both sides and blah, blah, blah. It literally is one side is completely lies. We have all of the facts on our side. What do we do with that?
I think we literally boots on the ground, knocking on doors. It's the only way we're going to get these people that are undecided or that are not getting the facts out to vote. His cult is his cult. We're never going to reach them. They are down a rabbit hole. They're not coming back out. But there is a large number of the country that is an independent voter that will turn and vote for Biden, because we've got to show them that he's actually doing a good job for them. You know, I was talking about this on the Beans. One of the reasons why Senator Sherrod Brown keeps getting reelected is because he makes decisions and gets bills passed that affects all of the voters, not just the ones that voted for him. When you've got a $35 cap on inhalers and a $35 cap on insulin because a Democrat did that in a red state, that's how you continue to get reelected. That's what they have to do.
To your point, MAGA, that we played this audio a couple weeks ago, Dana, came out of a Trump rally and said, I have diabetes and I'm just so thankful to President Trump for getting me my $35 insulin.
Yep.
Right.
That's
Because
what
they-
I'm
they're
talking
lying
about.
it.
That's what
Yeah.
them saying the economy was much better under Trump. When
Those are the people, like I said, the ones that are still at his rallies. They're unreachable. I don't know what it would take to reach them. I'm not saying we write people off in this country, but we do spend our energy with people that we know we can get to the polls and that will believe the facts.
As
You
Frangela
put your
says.
energy where it actually has the most impact, period.
As Frangela says, stop recruiting at Klan rallies.
Hey all, Glenn Kirshner here. I hope you'll join me on my new audio podcast, Justice Matters. I'll be using my 30 years as a federal prosecutor and Army JAG to unpack, break down, and explain the legal issues of the day, particularly where the legal intersects with the political. Please look for Justice Matters with Glenn Kirshner wherever you generally get your podcasts.